Hello students, welcome to the channel. Today we'll discuss a drill for idioms and word choice that would work for SAT writing and ACT English sections. So let's begin. Number one, mouth music is the name given in English to the many ways by imitating the sounds of musical instruments with the human voice. On the SAT and ACT, this kind of question is called an idioms question, because it tests you on the usage of a preposition like by in a sentence like this. So when I say it is the name given in English to the many ways, my correct answer would be of. It is, just let me connect my tablet. It is the name given in English to the many ways of imitating the sounds of musical instruments. The preposition of does that work. And so it is idiomatic because there is no reason for why of works. It's just the way the language works. So therefore, the right answer is option C. Okay, number two, the origins of these neutrinos could give us opulent information about how, when, and why stars collapse. So this is a word choice question where you have to determine if the word opulent makes sense. And it doesn't, because opulent is something that is rich, which is something that has been purchased or built with a lot of money, right? So opulent doesn't fit the context of stars formation, so A is out. Invaluable information is works because this is used for anything that is important, that is too important to be valued. So that's a good answer. Upscale doesn't make sense. Upscale is generally used for a location or a society that is of a higher class or status. So that doesn't make sense. And even lavish doesn't make sense. Lavish is used, again, in the same way as opulent is used, something which indicates a lot of investment, something which is done at a grand scale, etc. So the right answer is option B. Number three, in 1989, the first Yukigassen tournament drew 7,000 spectators and 7 teams. Now, on first reading, this seems okay because a tournament drawing people is the correct usage of the word draw, right? So I like this already. The first tournament manifested spectators. That doesn't make sense because to manifest is to come into being, and the spectators did not appear there out of nowhere. So this is the wrong usage. The tournament persuaded, that's not correct. To persuade is to convince someone to do something. So it can't be used in the sense of a tournament drawing people. And to cull is to kill on a massive scale, right? So that doesn't make any sense either. So the right answer is drew people. Okay. Number four, over time, African-American businesses congregated in this ward besides approximately 1.5 miles of Auburn Avenue. So this is also a word choice where we are talking about an avenue. Let's say this is the avenue, Auburn Avenue. And we are saying that different African-American businesses congregated here, right? So when you talk about a congregation or a gathering with respect to an avenue or a road, then the best answer would be the word along. They gathered along the avenue, right? The idea of gathering comes along an avenue. So this is more idiomatic than word choice because here you need to understand how the word along goes with the idea of an avenue or a road, right? Besides means next to something, right? So for example, the building, um, no, actually, no, that's not besides. Beside is next to something. I'm sorry. Beside is next to something. So the building is beside the park, which means it is next to the park. Besides is in addition to, right? That's an important distinction between the two. So besides is in addition to. For example, besides camping, he also enjoys hiking, right? So in addition to camping, he enjoys hiking. So, so besides doesn't make sense here. Between doesn't make sense because between is between two things. And here we are talking about an avenue. And among also doesn't make sense because among is used for more than two things, right? For example, distribute the sweets among the children. So that doesn't make sense either. So the right answer, as I said, is option B. Okay, let's go to question 5. The avenue flourished the legendary soul food restaurants, Ma Sutton's and Hawk's Dinette. So obviously I'm trying to say that these restaurants were present on the avenue. So I can't use the word flourish here because that's not how flourished is used. So flourish is to grow, is to do well, right? But you can't use it in the sense of the avenue flourishing, those restaurants, right? I can say the avenue flourished by itself, which means that it grew and it did well. But if I'm trying to say that these restaurants were on the avenue, my best answer would be the word featured, right? The avenue featured, which means that they were present on the avenue. It did not display or show them, right? You use words like display, for example, the clothes displayed in the shop, right? When they are actually out there, hung out there for people and customers to come and see, right? So that can't be used for restaurants. So B is out. Similarly, show is not used in the context of restaurants on a street. So the right answer here is option C. Okay. Question 6. Reporters from across the country flocked to the 1956 grand opening of Southdale, which choice most clearly emphasizes that the grand opening was exciting and attracted a large number of reporters. Okay, so if I'm trying to say that the grand opening was exciting, then the idea of reporters flocking to the grand opening, that seems correct as it is, right? So I'm already liking option A. To gather at, or to travel to, or to attend, none of them convey a sense of excitement, anticipation as they went to the opening, right? The sense of anticipation is conveyed by flocking, right? Which means that they were excited to be there. So the right answer is option A. And then number 7, the collision forced one tectonic plate into the other, crumpling the land where the plates met. So I'm talking about geological processes here, that there was one tectonic plate and there was a collision that forced one plate into the other and it led to crumpling of the land. So I think forced is a good option in this context. So I'm already going to keep A for now. To compel. Compel cannot be used in this sense because, first of all, the collision is not a living thing or a human being that can compel someone, right? To compel is to kind of force someone to do something, but it cannot be used for a non-living thing like collision. So I don't like that. Similarly, impose is also used in the context of, for example, an imposing figure, right? Somebody that you can't get away from, that you have to follow orders of, etc. Right? Somebody who is quite, so to impose rules, for example, that's the process. That's the correct way to use it. So it can't be used in the context of a collision. And similarly, coerce, right? Coerce is also used in the context of someone forcing someone else to do something. So it can't be used for collision. So the right answer is force. Right, so that was a quick drill for idiomatic and word choice questions. If you find this useful, let me know in the comment section and I'll try and upload more such videos. Hit like and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends so that the channel may grow. I'll see you guys soon in a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.